Hey guys, I thought I would do a video about a question I got about how to remove all those white patches. Some people get just kind of little pigmentation areas of their skin where it gets a bit white, or you're tan but there's one part of the skin that's not tanning. Some people that get really white patches, and then people who also get these dark patches. And nobody really knows why, and I want to try to simplify this entire thing so that it's easy to understand what's actually going on and then how to heal it. And of course there's, minor things that we get. We call them liver spots or little brown spots. There's bigger ones that people get where they kind of spread out. There's these areas that are just lacking pigmentation. Some people get little brown, kind of like freckle-like things everywhere. And then some people get advanced stages of like vitiligo, which is an autoimmune condition where you lose the pigmentation of your skin. And if we understand the underlying cause, then we can actually reverse and heal all of these conditions. And that's the actual truth. Of course, when we go to the, traditional medical situation, they're not going to tell you that, and they say it's an autoimmune disease, you'll have it forever, and they give you medications and all these types of things. But I just wanted to take a moment to get to kind of the truth of what's actually causing these things and then how to reverse it. And what it comes down to is our lymphatic system. So as you can see, I'm sitting in the sauna and I'm sweating through my skin. The skin is one of the channels of elimination. So we have defecation, urination, perspiration, and respiration. This is the way the body gets rid of toxins. It's the way it gets rid of acids, especially, and other toxins and poisons that build up inside of our body. So the best way to remove waste is actually through the colon, which is defecation, because our entire lymphatic system is draining into the colon. It's like the sewage system of the body. That's why the colon remains acidic, is because all the excess acids from everywhere get dumped into the colon. But then, of course, I have, my kidneys, my urinary system to pick up excess acids. We call it uric acid, to get rid of it from the urinary system. So if I hydrate enough, I'm getting rid of acids through urination. If I eat enough fiber and keep my digestive system hydrated and go for a walk and basic simple things, I keep my system of defecation open and removing waste products from the body. Now, if defecation and urination at all get backed up, acids start to accumulate, then skin is a really good way to get rid of acids and waste products. So I just want to make you guys aware that when we have these 4 channels of elimination, if the first 2 channels are getting backed up, pooping and peeing because you're not drinking enough, you're not eating enough fiber, or for whatever reason you are constipated, when the body can't eliminate these waste products through those 2 systems, it'll back up and start to try to push out one of these other systems. People that get a cough, they're just constantly coughing. That's because your respiration is another system of elimination. So if you want to reverse all coughs and lung conditions, you have to be aware that defecation and urination are the key to the largest amount of elimination of waste. And if those are backed up at all, it's going to back up in your lungs. You're going to have a lung condition, or you're going to start to develop skin conditions. So people with psoriasis, eczema, all these other types of rashes and skin conditions is where we haven't been able to eliminate properly through defecation and urination. So now the skin becomes like they even call it like a third kidney. It starts to eliminate toxins through the skin. And when these heavy acids and heavy metals and all kinds of things that are built up that want to get out through and urination, sorry, having some internet issues here, then it's going to push out through the skin. And so why do people have brown spots and white spots? The brown spots essentially are the excess plaque, also known as fats, that are building up in our lymphatic system that get stuck. So the lymphatic system, everybody knows, well, anybody who's educated knows, the lymphatic system's right underneath the skin. So if you go get a lymphatic massage, all they have to do literally is just like touch and massage your skin towards everything towards the belly button. And the reason for that is because that's where all the lymph builds up before it dumps into the colon. So if I have fat and essentially plaque building up in my lymphatic system. You know, we talk about arterial plaque called atherosclerotic plaque that builds up in the arteries. But the medical system doesn't know a whole lot about the lymphatic system. So plaque also builds up in the lymphatic system. And if I have an area anywhere in my body where the lymphatic system is getting built up with plaque, it starts to push out. The body's trying to push it out through the skin. And so you'll start to see, you get out in the sun, and it literally starts to oxidize that plaque or that fat underneath the skin, and we see it as that brown patch. It's like toxicity solidifying, oxidizing underneath the skin, and so we have these brown patches. People are like, oh, what's this brown patch showing up? What do I do? Or we call it liver spots or different things. And that's the reason we call it liver spots, is because your liver is responsible for breaking down and eliminating fats, liver and gallbladder. So whenever you have a congested liver or gallbladder, excess fat's going to go into the lymphatic system, and you'll start to see these liver spots, which are brown. Okay. Now, as the lymphatic system builds up with waste and toxins, and then bacteria start to form, or viruses start to, multiply in these places, or parasites or whatever it is, the immune system will come in and try to remove the infection from the backed up lymphatic system. Now, your immune system secretes O3. Okay, H2O2 is what I was trying to say. So as the white blood cells are excreting this white H2O2 to kill bad bacteria, the white ends up showing up on the skin, and you see white patches. So people who have vitiligo really have a backed up lymphatic system, and because of that, they've developed like a bacterial infection or a fungal infection or parasites. And some people relate, the vitiligo especially, to a fungal condition, which it could be, but it could also be bacterial, could also be parasitic. And the immune system's trying to fight that off. So as the immune system's trying to fight off all this stuff right in and underneath the skin, it destroys the melanocytes, which doesn't allow the body to produce the melanin, and now you have a skin condition called vitiligo, or call it whatever you want to call it. If you just have little white patches, big white patches, little spots where you don't tan, etc., etc., a lot of times it's because the immune system's trying to get rid of the infection that's built up in the underlying cause, which is the congestion of the lymphatic system. So what's the answer to all of it? The answer to all of it is to clear the first two channels of elimination, defecation and urination, so that your body can eliminate acids and waste products effectively. And this is why Hippocrates said all disease leads back to the gut, because if the gut gets backed up, it's in balance, things aren't functioning the way they're supposed to, then these other channels of elimination start to have problems. Like I said, lung conditions, coughing, wheezing, having mucus constantly coming out, and the lymphatic system starts to develop this serious problem. So I've done a lot of talking here. I'm sitting in the sauna. I just wanted to give it kind of an overview. There are external causes as well. People tend to shower and bathe in chlorine, and chlorine can actually get into the skin over time and mess with and interfere with the melanocytes as well that are producing the color for the skin. So having a shower filter, having a whole house water filter, showering and bathing and cleaning your skin with clean water and clean products as well, not adding chemicals on top of it. Because you look at most body washes, shampoo, conditioners, and soaps, they actually have all kinds of chemicals that are known carcinogens that can also interfere with these melanocytes. And melanocytes are the things underneath the skin that are producing melanin, which create the color when we go out in the sun. It's one of our greatest antioxidants, melanin. And we want to get in the sun and build up our melanin because it is the greatest antioxidant. And it protects us from cancer, especially skin cancer and other things. It just has to be done in an intelligent way and not putting sun-blocking chemicals known to cause cancer. So that could be a whole nother tangent, but I wanted to talk about the underlying cause in a simple way so that you guys understand that it's the lymphatic system, essentially, that's the underlying cause of all skin conditions. So if you guys want to join, I have a webinar coming up called Detox from the Vitox. And this is going to be about how to radically detoxify our system, clean the lymphatic system, get rid of heavy metals, regenerate our bodies from damage due to either viral infections or jabs or whatever you want to look at what's going on in the world today. You guys can check my website. If you go to tylertolman.com, you'll be able to see register for event. It's completely free. It'll probably be 60 to 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours if I get really passionate about how to heal ourselves, especially from this big thing that's going around the world today and causing all kinds of heart conditions and death, sudden adult death syndrome. Hopefully that's not one of the bots on this. I'll get shut down once again. Anyways, check it out, guys. And I just want to say lastly, like skin brushing, skin cleaning with gua sha. I'll talk more about that later. Sitting in the sauna, keeping your digestive and urinary system clear and free, fasting to get to the deepest levels of detoxification, done correctly, using things like fruit. Fruit is one of the best things for the lymphatic system, especially citrus. So anybody with like a major autoimmune skin condition could literally just eat oranges and grapefruits and limes and lemons until the condition's gone, because it would clear the lymph system. Once the lymphatic system is clear, then the immune system can destroy whatever bacterial, parasitic, or fungal infection is happening, and then the body heals. I know that a lot of people aren't willing to listen to this because they've been told by their doctors, oh, you have vitiligo and you'll never be able to reverse it, and it's an autoimmune condition and there's nothing you can do. Maybe suppress your immune system. It's complete nonsense. You can 100% reverse it. Yes, it will take time. Yes, it's not going to be easy because you have the condition from the years and years and years of a buildup of toxicity and backing up of digestive and urinary system and lymphatic system. But if you really want to do it, probably about 90-day process, you could 100% completely reverse any one of these skin conditions. And I've seen it time and time and time again with people that have all these autoimmune conditions, skin conditions, major chronic disease through the extended programs I ran in Bali and from the things that I do currently online. People are always healing when they commit. Thanks for watching, guys. Maybe register for my web event, or just, get on our email or Tyler Tolman free community. Every week I do live Q&A. You guys can ask any question about any condition. I'll go into depth about my experience, if I have any, with that and what I would do to reverse the condition. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.